Welcome back. So we got a few items in the mail lately. Nothing too big, but some surprising purchases, I would say. Um, just because I was unexpectedly won them at auction. So starting off, haven't really had a whole lot of books except for like yearbooks and whatnot. But I do collect books now and then. Throwback to previous hobby, and I figure I combine the two. So this is obviously a book on Hank Greenberg, put out by Yale University Press. But what I like about this, and what I enjoy picking up from time to time, is the advanced, uncorrected page proofs. So these are not intended for sale necessarily. Um, this is where you can have kind of the fun where you get the content, but you can also kind of find little typos, little errors, maybe inconsistencies. It's just a fun little thing for those of you who may enjoy the aspects of publishing, writing, things of that nature. This is the polished but not highly polished version of this book prior to release. So that was a first pickup, very inexpensive. I think it was like $5 or something like that. So pick that up. And now we'll get to some of the things that you're used to seeing. Starting off right on top is actually something I did not purchase. This was a very unexpected package to receive in the mail because it was from someone I have been selling to through Facebook. So they reached out to me and said, I found something, I want to send it to you. And I was very happy, again, very unexpected, because it's not really something that you expect from people that you sell to. You want to give people a good deal, and you just hope they're happy with their purchase. But yeah, he reached out to me, said he found a card that he wanted to send me, and it turns out that he saw this in his local LCS and wanted to get it for me and send it to me. So it's a nice Oback Hank Greenberg. I forget what year. I think this is 2010 when this was put out. But it's numbered to 75. I have some of these smaller cards from the set. I actually did not have this one, so unexpected and very, very much appreciated. Next up, now we're getting into some of the stuff that you've seen a few times, but I still pick up whenever there's a really good deal. I picked this basic index card signature. A, because it was certified, B, it was cheap, and C, it's one of the clearer signatures I've seen available. So nice, clean, clear, bold signature. Figured couldn't go wrong for the few dollars that they were asking. You've seen some of these before. It's from 2018 Historic Autographs Kings 2. I didn't expect to buy another one, but when I saw it was the earlier signature for Greenberg, which dates to the late 30s, very early 40s, I figured definitely want to pick this one up. And the price is basically the same as all the other ones that were listed. So knocked a few dollars off with the best offer, but paid pretty close to what I've been paying for these, which really is not much. So next up, something quite interesting and quite inexpensive. So this is from a seller on eBay, and they kept, it's interesting in reading the content of this note, you wouldn't expect there to be any much more to go with it, but this was sent with a letter going through, which I haven't seen yet. The individual is keeping that, but it's a letter from Hank Greenberg that goes through all the questions that this particular person was asking. But this 3x5 card, basically stating, sorry, I don't have the time to answer questions, is something he was willing to give up. And it's just initialed HG on the bottom. I thought it was a very nice little handwritten note from Greenberg, and it was really, really inexpensive. So, what the heck? Add it to the PC. I might get it slabbed. So 2 more items. These are the really... everything else was generally listed for sale or best offer. These last 2 are auction wins, and I really didn't expect to win the one on the top, and I was kind of surprised to win the one on the bottom as well. So starting off, 2015 Topps Tribute, Sandy Koufax. It is graded an 8, but it is also numbered to 30. A really nice sig on there, nice acetate card. And at the end of the day, I paid for this card, I paid probably half of what you would spend on a hobby box of any year of Topps Tribute. I think that's a pretty good deal, because if someone were to sell me a hobby box and say there's a guarantee of a Koufax autograph numbered to 30 in here, I would, and I'm sure a lot of people would buy those boxes all day long. This is one of those situations where you spend half the money with a guarantee of getting the Koufax auto, and it's really, what I believe is probably because it's graded an 8, which for acetate cards, many of you know, is incredibly difficult to get a good grade on, because there's usually tremendous surface issues. But also in these die cut cards, they really get hammered on grades as well, a lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So those 2 factors probably kicked it all the way down to an 8, but it's still a great auto, great card, and for a budget-friendly price going into the PC. So every once in a while you can find those Koufax autos inexpensively. And this next one, now you've previously seen, I already bought one that's a much higher grade. I do have a 41 play ball and a 7. I happen to see this 5 through, I think, a couple bids out, and it went for a lot less than I thought it would. So I did end up getting it. A lot of these Greenberg Playing Days cards, I'll usually, probably 75 to 80% of them, I will throw a bid at. Most of the time, it is a bid, it's more of a marker, so I can easily track what the price trends are. So it might be an initial bid, or maybe or even at a price where, okay, I can get a good deal, or I feel it's reasonable, I may throw a bid in there. But some of them go for a lot more than that, and in this case it didn't. And for a 41 play ball with excellent color, centering is decent. It is a newer PSA slab as well. Nice clean back, and Greenberg cards are just blowing up right now, along with a lot of other cards in the market. Even my PC cards, I've been watching stuff just go for prices that are pretty ridiculous, which prevents me from buying a lot of the items that I would like to see in my PC. But sometimes that happens. So I'll leave the book out of the frame, so it takes up a lot of space. But that's basically the haul for mostly the Greenberg PC, with one Koufax item added. But hopefully you're all finding some decent deals out there. Again, they are out there, at least occasionally. They're not as prevalent as they used to be, but man, it's getting tough to find good stuff at a reasonable price. So expect a lot of the buying to slow down quite a bit, and that combined with the limited availability of actual product to rip may result in a slowdown of videos moving forward. I will do my best to find other content, including a video for a 500 subscriber giveaway, which is long overdue. And I may do a little refresh on some of the PC videos I put out quite some time ago at this point. A lot of the cards are, at least the main PC stuff is still here and has grown quite a bit. Some of it's been cut down a little bit, trimmed, upgraded. Some of the other collections no longer exist. So expect to see a lot of those types of videos moving forward because, again, prices in the open market going up combined with limited availability of product, it's really tough to find specific content that you guys have kind of grown to expect and that I expect to put out. So that's what I got for you, and hopefully you're having some luck too. But until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or a YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. And have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.